What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's start with a little recap over our free picks from yesterday. So yesterday's free picks were horrendous, man. 2 and 3. So we had 2 cashes and 3 misses. Now let me go ahead and tell you guys, we had 1 NBA prop that missed yesterday out of our entire list. And the only prop that missed was Wemby over 38.5 PRA. So everything else that we posted for NBA cashed. We didn't have very many NFL plays. Obviously, we had Aaron Jones and Matthew Stafford, which both ended up missing. Aaron Jones obviously wasn't going to run the ball because the Vikings were getting killed. And then Stafford wasn't going to throw the ball because the Vikings were getting killed. So that's just how that works, and the script did not work out in my favor. I expected that game to be really close. I will say, if you guys can see on the screen, man, we did it. We cashed our Flex Friday. Darnold had 40 pass attempts. $100 won us $2,100. Yesterday was one of the best days we've had in a long time, man. And I'm talking, we posted 5 or 6 parlay play slips. 5 of them cashed. Posted 1 sleeper that cashed. We only posted 1 underdog get cashed. We posted 1 Prizepicks get cashed, and we posted 2 chalkboard, and 1 of them cashed. So overall yesterday, man, I profited over 30 units, which is absolutely crazy talk, especially in one day, man. But you got to think, usually when you're playing 6-man, you're playing multiple of them, and you might have 4 or 5 that chalk with the one that hits, so you still lose some profit on your units. We only played 1 Flex Friday, and it cashed us out, man. So love to see that. If you were in the Discord and got it, I'm glad you got it locked in. I am going to show, this is our list from yesterday, so this is our plays from yesterday daily list. You can see we are missing. I can't update this list. Ace does, but he needs to add Wemby 38.5 PRA and put an X on there, and then the 2 NFL plays obviously would be an X. But you can see, man, this list is straight green for NBA. So hopefully we can do that same thing here today, guys. We'll show some more of the slips we won. Cashed this $2,100 Flex Friday, obviously. We cashed this parlay play right here, 75 for 160. We cashed this one, 75 for another 168. Bam was DNP. So obviously the payout on this one was a little bit lower than it would have been. And we cashed this $10 for 22. This is a $10 max play on parlay play. We cashed this 75 for 138. We cashed this 75 for 204. We cashed this 75 for 154. We cashed another 75 for 183 with a 25% profit boost, Curry and Barnes. And then we did cash this AR with Tyler Hero play, 75 for 187. And then here's our only chalkboard play. It was 150 to win 237. So only a 1.58x. Don't ask me why I put 2 units on Jordan Poole. He cashed me out, man, but I was risking it for the biscuit on that one. But anyways, guys, an amazing day in VIP. If you want to get every single play we post, you guys head on over to our WAP or our Patreon. You guys can sign up through either of those platforms. You get every slip that we post, and we'd love to have you guys a part of the community. If you guys do not want to pay, if you just want to join for free, we do have a free Discord. The link is down in the description. We'd love to have you guys in the Discord for free. Just join up, send us any messages or questions you guys have, and we'll do our best to answer them. So anyways, you can get a free month. Sign up for any partnered app, Parlay Play, Sleeper, Underdog, Better, or Chalkboard. If you sign up for any of those apps, send me a message, show me a proof of deposit, and I will give you guys, and our code, but we have to use our code obviously, but I will get you guys a free month of VIP, and you get a deposit match. But anyways, guys, let's jump into today's NBA plays. So we got a decent slate tonight. It's not horrible, it's not perfect, but it's not a bad slate in my opinion. I got 4 plays for you guys, all NBA. I will say I did get a new webcam, so hopefully the new webcam is a little bit better quality. It's supposed to record in like Ultra HD, so definitely better than the one I had. But let me know if it even makes a difference. I know my face is like probably not anything anybody cares to see, and it's only like a 50th of the screen, but anyway, it bothered me having a blurry webcam, so I did buy a new one. But anyways, guys, let's jump into these plays. Whoa. I got to slow my roll. We got to pick our winner. Before we jump into these plays, I do have to pick our winner for free VIP. I do this in every video. If this video gets 250 likes, I'll pick a random comment down below to win a free month of VIP. It is selected through this platform or this website. It does randomly generate randomly pick a comment down below. So 250 likes, I'll do that in tomorrow's video. Drop a comment, leave a like. You do have to be subscribed to win. Hit that sub button, super close to 26K, and let's pick our winner. So winner is he said, Shaden Johnson, give me that premium. Well, brother, you got that premium. Send me a message, Shaden. I got you a free month of VIP. Congrats, and I appreciate the love and support from everybody out there. Let's jump into these plays for today. So All right, guys, let's jump into our first pick of the day. Our first pick of the day is going to be for our man Shaden Sharp. So we're going to pull him up over or under 27.5 points and rebounds. Now, it is 26.5 on a lot of platforms. If you want to risk it, you can at 26.5. I will personally locked in 27.5 on Sleeper. So he is 27.5 on Sleeper. Even Parlay Play has him at 26.5 right here. So under 26.5 for our man Shaden Sharp. But I got him at 27.5, so that's what I'm going to say lock in. I would try to find him on a platform that can get you at 27.5. If not, you're going to have to risk it at 26.5 or fade the play completely. Totally up to you guys. But Shaden under 26.5, under 27.5. You can see it's even on Outlier. And once again, guys, if you want to try Outlier for free, there is a link down in the description. He's been under this in 6 of his last 10. He's been under this in 22 of 30 games this season, which is a 73% hit rate. Playing against Brooklyn. Brooklyn has a decent rebounding defense, so they only give up 5th in the league in defense. Do give up 18th in points. If you go to the guard position, it's 13th and 15th, and then 14th and 2nd to shooting guard. So overall, they don't give up a ton of stats to the guard position, but it is the Nets, man, playing against Portland. Like, who knows what's going to happen in this game? It's probably going to be a little bit messy. Avdija is game time decision. If he doesn't play, obviously, then that's going to lead for a lot more opportunities for our man Shaden. But obviously, Jeremy Grant is still out, so that does make a huge difference here. If Avdija plays, I do think Avdija is going to play. And if he does, then I like this play a lot. If Avdija sits, fade this play completely. It's totally up to you guys what you want to do on that. Head-to-head data versus the Nets. He had 22 his last game. This was a year ago last season. And I do still like this play. We can filter this games without player, games without Jeremy Grant. And it's still 22 of 30. Yeah, still 22 of 30. Anyway, but that is our first pick of the day. Our boy Shaden. So I'm going to pull him up over here on Props Madness so we can look at these plays. Portland, Shaden. You can see the player. He shoots 31% three-pointers, 36%. It's going to be under the goal, so 67% shot attempts right there. Then the opponent's defense. They do give up 23rd under the rim and then 7th outside of the arc, so a three-point zone. You can see corner threes. They do give up 23rd and 25th in the corner threes, but Shaden doesn't shoot any shots from there. 7% overall, which is 3 and 4% from each side. So we ain't got to worry too much about those. It's more just a regular 3 and then under the rim. So I like this play for our man Shaden. Yes, you can see 9 of 15 players from the same position have cashed this play, which is a 60% hit rate. I can't click the Props Madness one, but this is similar players' points versus the Nets. So looking at that, man, you would think he might go over, and yes, there is a chance he goes over. That's why I'm taking the best value I can. That's why I say take the 27.5. Find a platform that lets you get him at 27.5, or I would I'm not going to play him at 26.5 personally, but totally up to you what you do. That is pick number 1, Shaden under 27.5 points and rebounds. For pick number 2, we're going to jump over to the Pelicans side of thing. I actually have 2 players from the Pelicans. First one's going to be for our man Dejounte Murray. We're taking Murray over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists, so 29.5 PRA. This is going to be a payout boost or discounted payout, on CHALKBOARD, Sleeper, whichever platform you end up using. But he has cashed this in 6 of his last 10. He's cashed this in 14 of 23 games this season, which is a 61% hit rate. And he's cashed it 4 of his last 5 versus the Bulls. So obviously we know Chicago is one of the fastest paced teams in the league, if not the fastest paced. Yes, this game could be a blowout. I don't think it's going to be. All right, so Chicago is playing at home. So obviously they got more of an advantage there. Pelicans have been struggling. I think they're going to keep this game close enough. So looking at this play, the last game they played was back in October. He had 32 PRA. Looking at Chicago's PRA defense, you can see they get up 29th in the league in points, 29th in rebounds, and 29th in assists. So bottom 2 in every single stat. We can go over to the guard position. To the guard is 19th, 20th, and 30th in PRA. And then shooting guard is 23rd, 29th, and 5th. So to the guard position, still give up tons of stats. Looking at injury news, Pelicans are still missing Ingram. They're missing Jones. Obviously, Zion should be playing tonight. As of right now, he's playing. And they got McCollum. So you got Murray, Zion, and McCollum as a 3 you really want to target if you're going to play anything on the Pelican side of things, in my opinion. I don't trust Zion yet. Zion is one of those players, every time I play them, they chalk me regardless if it's over or under. So I'm going to fade Zion. I wanted to take his PRA and decided to go with Murray instead. But Murray, 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists is what I'm locking in. Looking at the Bull side of things, not missing anything major. Kobe White's game time decision. Emmanuel Miller's game time decision. Desan Mu is game time decision. Who knows if they play? But regardless, man, I do like this play. So Murray over 29.5 is our second pick of the day. I will pull him up over here on Parlay Play just to show you guys. So Parlay Play, 29.5, you get a 1.56x value here, which is pretty dang good payout on here. It's a pretty good payout on Sleeper too. These two plays on Sleeper with Shaden is like almost a 3x, so really, really, really good value on Sleeper too if you want to play it on Sleeper. But that is our second pick of the day. I'm pretty sure you can't get Murray at 29.5 on Prizepicks. Oh my gosh, there's so many Murrays, man. So let's see. So there's obviously original line's 31.5. You can get him at 24.5 on Prizepicks if you wanted to play him at a really low discount. Obviously his Goblin's there, but I personally like the 29.5, and for that payout, I'm going to risk it. So that's pick number 2. Jumping into our third play of the day, jumping over to the bull side of things. I'm pretty sure everybody already knows who I'm going to pick. He sold us last time, Vucevic. Taking our boy Vucevic over PRA one more time. Now, this is one of those, you can take his original line at 31.5, which I like, or you can buy it down to 21 or 29.5. Totally up to you. I think they both cash. If you want to play it safe, go 29.5. If you want a higher payout, keep that 31.5. He's cashed at 7 of his last 10. He's cashed at 28 of 30 or 27 of 38 on the season, which is a 71% hit rate, averaging almost 34 PRA. Head to head, he's cashed at 2 of his last 3 versus the Pelicans. The one this season, he had 33. So yes, it could be a little bit sweaty. If it's a blowout, Vucevic might chalk us, but I like this play for our man Vucevic. So looking at this, Pelicans give up 25th, 26th, and 25th in points, rebounds, and assists, which is some of the last bottom 5 in every category. Then you go to the center position, 22nd, 30th, and 9th. So not quite as many to the center position, but it's Vucevic, dude. Vucevic likes to get 3 or 4 assists per game. Dude, obviously is can drop double digit boards and points. So like this play for our man Vooch. Gonna lock him in, and depending on which line you want. If you take him at 29.5, hit rate goes up to 82% on the season. So obviously 29.5 is gonna be a more safe number, but payout won't be quite as good. So let's pull up Vucevic real quick. We can look at the payouts for these. 31.5 is a 1.8. 29.5 is a 1.5. So 1.5 is good value. I will probably play him this way. I'll probably lock him in 29.5 before 31.5 because I haven't made a slip with Vucevic yet. I'm going to, but I'll do it while I'm uploading the video, honestly. So it'll be posted before the video is posted. But 31.5, you can get him there, or 29.5, depending on which one you want. For the video's sake, I'm going to put the free pick at 31.5 because I do think he cashes that, and if people want to take it, then if they got it from me, then I don't want to cash the discounted line and not the regular line. So Vucevic, 31.5 locked in. We'll see what he is over on Prizepicks. 31.5 on Prizepicks, so you actually get the same value. You can still get his Goblin on Prizepicks as well at 29.5. So yeah, so Prizepicks ain't on bullshit. I almost said a bad word on my video. They're not on some BS on this video right now so far, except for Shaden. But anyways, Vucevic, 31.5. Got him locked in. Going into our fourth final play of the day. I didn't even realize I did this till just now, but 3 of the 4 picks are from the Pelicans-Bulls game, which is really bad because if that ends up being a blowout, then it could chalk 3 of us. But I'm going to risk it. Other play is going to be for our man CJ McCollum. It is his Goblin points, so his points are really low this line, or really low right now anyway, 19.5, mainly because you have Murray and you have Zion both playing. Obviously, you're missing Herbert Jones and Brandon Ingram, which obviously helps McCollum, but Zion being in kills McCollum. A lot of his usage goes away. In games without Zion, he's averaging 19 in field goal attempts. Then you look at the last few games where Zion plays, 14, 15. It's way down. He's losing 3 or 4 shot attempts a game on average. But regardless, man, I like this play. McCollum, you can get him at 19.5 if you want. His Goblin is 14.5 on Prizepicks, which is really safe. If you want a good payout on Parlay Play, you can get him at 17.5 as well, which is honestly really low. He's cashed this 70% of games this season, which is 19 of 27. If you go to 14.5, it goes up to 74%, which is 20 of 27. So I still like to play head-to-head versus Chicago. Last game he had 23. If you go over here to games with player, we scroll down to the games with Zion. 2024 season, he's only cashed at 2 of 5 games. So it does look really, really bad if you put Zion into the equation. He's only averaging 15 field goal attempts. But these ones that he missed, man, has nothing to do with Zion. Like, he shot 25% here, 7% here, and then 33% here versus the Celtics. So looking at that, man, Zion's not causing CJ to shoot worse. It's just Zion's going to take more shots, and it's going to leave to less shots for CJ, so his volume's not going to be quite as high. Now, I do think he has a good game here tonight. If you look at Chicago's point defense, they give up 29th in the league in points allowed. Go to point guard, it's 19th. Shooting guard is 23rd, so still bottom 10 defense in terms of points allowed to the guard position. I like to play for our man CJ. I think he's going to cash this out today, especially if Zion is on a little bit minute restriction. He's been playing around 27, 28 minutes, so he's not getting over his 30 minutes like usual still. So hopefully it does stay like that. If you click only away games, 2 of 4 games for CJ, but that's, to me, isn't a huge factor. But I like this play for our man CJ. 14.5 points is going to be the play that I locked in at for the video, which is 14.5. And like I said, you can get McCollum over here at 17.5 for a 1.5x if you want to take it there. It is 1.2 on here. You can get him at 14.5 on here as well. But if you wanted to pay a little higher payout, you can take the 17.5. I think he cashes that too, even with Zion and Murray playing. So anyways, those are our 4 plays, guys. And I just realized I don't think I pulled up very many of these on Props Madness. I'll go ahead and pull CJ up. We can look at that matchup real quick before we end the video, because I like to see this, man. I like the shot charts. I use Props Madness just to look at the season shot chart. So we'll go ahead and look. I'll just pull up the 3 players. The first one was Vucevic. So we had Vucevic. You can see 30% field goal is going to be under the goal, 29% in the paint, 31% outside of the 3-point zone. You go to the opponent's defense, 29th in the league, which is bottom 2 defenses under the rim. Obviously, they don't give up many points in the paint, but outside of the 3-point zone, 17th, 20th, and 26th. So matchup for Vucevic is perfect. Like, Vucevic should be able to cash based off this pretty easy. You can look at similar players versus the Pelicans, 55% hit rate, and then by position, it's a 47% hit rate, which doesn't look the best. But anyway, that is what Vucevic's looking like in terms of the season shot chart. We'll go over here to Murray for the other one. Murray, you can see pretty much the player. He can shoot from anywhere. He does have more shots under the rim than he does anywhere else, but he does have a 26% 3-point rate. Everything's pretty much average. Pelicans, a lot of stats in pretty much every spot. So regardless for this, matchup for Murray is still looking pretty well, or pretty good too. 50% hit rate by Props Madness. Go to by position, 53% hit rate. Still a good matchup for our man Murray. And then swapping things over to the McCollum side of things, we already know that Bulls give up tons of stats everywhere. We just looked at that. Go to player. CJ's going to shoot 41% outside the 3. So you're looking at that 3-point zone, bottom 6 defense, and 3 points allowed. And then CJ shooting almost half his shots from the 3. He's going to get those 3 points off. Hopefully, he can just make them. That's going to be up to CJ to make these shots. I do think he's going to have plenty of volume to cash both of the lines, 17.5 and 14.5. We just got to hope he doesn't shoot 10%, which would be horrible. So regardless of that, man, like all 3 of those plays. Got them locked in. Lock them in if you like them. Fade them if you don't. 4 plays, little recap. We got our boy Shaden under 27.5 points and rebounds. We got Murray over 29.5 PRA. We got Vucevic over 31.5 PRA. And then we got McCollum over 14.5 points or 17.5 points if you want a better payout. So overall, if you were to play these all together on one slip, you would have a 7.7x on Parlay play, which would be $75 to win 577 if I decided to play one unit on this. I personally won't be running this slip, mainly because Shaden's 26.5, and I'm not playing him at that. I'm taking him at the 27.5 on Sleeper. But also because I don't want to take 2 players from the Pelicans on the same slip, not for the same prop. So I'm pretty much relying on both CJ and Murray to both score points, which they're both going to score points, and I think they're both going to cash, which is one reason I took CJ's Goblin, because I do think he is going to cash this line. It's just I don't want it to be high up there, have them fighting for stats, especially with Zion in the game as well, because it's going to make it very, very hard for them to cash. But regardless of that, man, I do like both plays. I would put them in different slips. If one of them has a bad game, the other one can cash for you and make up for the loss. That's the way I'm looking at this. Obviously, I like the Vucevic play. You can play him wherever you want, but that's the way I look at these plays, man. I break them up into 2-man for the most part, but if you do want to risk it in a 4-man, you can get almost a 10x payout, which is pretty dang good value on some of these plays. But anyways, those are our 4 plays for today, guys. Hopefully we cash you out. Once again, make sure you leave a like and a comment on this video for a free chance at VIP. Would love to have you guys in our Discord server, and hope you guys cash every slip, and see y'all in tomorrow's video.